it's Tracy here, Crafty Mama ML, and I'm going to try something a little different. I have been watching religiously the Missy Whidden videos here on YouTube, and she is so amazing at her mixed media. I've been so scared to do mixed media. I hate when my paper curls and warps, but I'm going to try my best at this layout and see what I can do. I've had these amazing watercolor Prima pencils for some time now. I bought the 3 sets. It's like a bright one, like a pastel-y one, and then your soft neutrals. So I'm just using a piece of packaging from, I think, some of my thickers or something. And I'm using this technique. Usually you would do this with mists, but I'm doing it with my color pencils because once your water pen touches the pencil crayons, it reacts and it becomes a watercolor. So I'm using, I think, 3 colors, this cherry red almost, a pastel-y pink, and then almost like a peachy color. And I'm just randomly laying it out onto this thing, and then I'll end up mushing it all together. Kind of like the squishing technique that everyone does. So I'm literally just going to lay it down, and I love how it looks. Like, I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I like it better than my mist, and I think I like it because I only have the Heidi Swap Color Shine, and I don't like that it's so glittery. I like the Mr. Huey, so I want to try and get some of those as well. So I like how matte this looks, like there's no shine or sheen to it. So I ended up just taking the thing, and I put a little bit on my water brush, and then I just do the flicking technique, which gives me some big bubbles and then some little. Now, my page didn't warp as much as I thought it would because I didn't use so much on this. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna learn so I can try new techniques and new layouts. So bear with me on this journey. These are 3 hearts that I got from the Silhouette Cameo. That's another thing. Now that I have my desk set up and my Cameo is on my actual desk, I am going to try my best to use my Cameo more. I've been watching some tutorials how to do stickers and some new things because I really want to learn. So here I ended up cutting my sheet to, I think it was 8 by 11. And then the background is 8.5 by 11. No, it must have been 8 by 10.5, I mean, sorry. And I just wanted that for extra support, just to support that piece of paper because I didn't want it to warp. So right now I'm just using some of the papers from the Hello Beautiful from Heidi Swap. And then I also have the horse paper. And I believe that one is Dear Lizzie. I'm not sure what collection that was from. But I've never used it. And it was those 8.5 by 11 packs that you could get at Michael's that were those hot buy packs. Now this photo was of Madison. This was her 5th birthday. And we went to a horse ranch. It was all horse themed. So she looks freaking adorable in her little handkerchief, her braids, and that little hat. So it's just such a cute photo. And I know she was totally like playing that photo when I took it, like trying to be funny. But I think it's like so cute. And I cut that photo to a 4x4. So I ended up matting one of those hearts. And I just put this light pink in the background. And then the other ones I'm going to leave plain. Now, all I did was, a lot of people ask where I've got my cut files from. I don't always buy my cut files, but I do the trace image that you can do on their program. So basically, I find an image on Google and I typed in geometric hearts. And you have to make sure, it's hard because you have to make sure that the photo that you are going to trace isn't too much stuff in the background. So usually I find one that has a white background and then it had just like this geometric heart. And I ended up saving it and then pulling it up onto my program. And then I just do the trace and cut feature. So here I ended up cutting 2 more pieces of paper. There's like a pale yellow and then almost like a geometric pattern on one of the papers. And it has like some teals and pinks. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to gather this together. Now I want to try this again with these hearts on a different layout, but I want to use a black and white layout or a black and white photo. I'm going to play around because I have a couple more. I cut, I think, about 10 of these little hearts out to try out on different layouts. So I am just trying a few new things. Now here's the thread that Missy does as well. I just watched a little tutorial that she did of how she loops her thread together. And I tried, and she makes it look so easy. So I don't know. I tried looping them together, but in the end, I do like how it looks. So another technique I always do, I always just staple my paper. You guys know that. Just to make my layering easy, and then I'm not wasting all my ATG gun glue either. So the background, it didn't actually dry this quick. If you notice that it kind of cut through my video, like I edited it. I let it dry for about half an hour, and I kind of just did chores around the house, and then I came back to this. So now I'm just going to glue on that photo. It's such a freaking, she looks so cute. Ah, that's so cute. And I absolutely love these hearts. So this is where I'm going to kind of like hoop this little thread. And I just do it really, really messy. And on camera, you don't see it as good, but like in person, you do see like a messy cluster. And I really like how it looks. I was really, really happy with that. I'm also going to be using some of the chipboard pieces from Crepe Paper. What collection was that, you guys? I forget the name of that collection, but I had like 2 of those, and then I had a bunch of ephemera pieces from that too. But I don't think I use any of those. So I used a white tag, and I actually got that tag from Spiegel Mom Scraps. She has really nice white, and then she also has like the brownie manila tags, and I love using those for layering. And the heart, and it almost looks like a water background. I really love that. That also came from the chipboard pieces from Crepe Paper. And I'm going to use my foam dots, which I also got from Spiegel Moms, and that I'm going to just pop up that piece because the chipboard piece that's going to go underneath my photo, it's just too thick, and my picture would have collapsed like on the one side if I didn't put any foam adhesives on it. And I'm liking how it is working. I just put a little glue on there so it kind of started to stick a bit. And I did what Missy does. She kind of like, she says she spreads it out as she goes. And right now I'm loving how it's looking. I'm really excited that I'm trying to try new things. We'll see how it goes. But I was talking to my friend Danielle, and she was saying that, you know, like you can use gessos and all this stuff. And I've seen so many people's videos, and I've watched a gazillion process videos doing it. And I absolutely love how it looks on people's paper, like people's layouts. I'm just so scared to do it, I guess. It's the fact that my paper warps. As crazy as that sounds, please tell me I'm not the only one, because I sound insane when I say it out loud, but I just don't like my paper wrinkling or my paper lifting up, but yet I love the way it looks. Like this background, I thought it turned out so beautiful. I just wish my paper laid flat. I think what I'm going to do is next time I'm also going to put a little bit more adhesive on. That way my paper can't bubble on the other paper, like on the backing. And I'm thinking that will help me as well. Or I can let it dry flat, like with like an encyclopedia sitting on top or something, so my paper stays flat. So I'm just starting another cluster on the other side. Now that was the geometric heart that I put that backing on, but on that piece of paper it was like light pink, but then it kind of has like a watercolor effect also on the bottom of the heart, and that's where you see a little bit of the teal. And I kind of wanted to bring that in because on her shirt there's like a bluey teal color, and then also on the geometric paper that I used behind the photo. So right now I'm just going, and actually this little bucket, like all my collections are organized from 4x6 plastic containers from Michael's, the photo ones. This one is just a mismatch. Like, so this is basically when I have stuff that's left over, I kind of just throw it into here. So there's like cut files that I haven't used yet. There's there's everything. Anything that you can think of is in this little thing. And I found this thing that said birthday girl, which is so true because it was it was actually her birthday. And that was just a cut apart piece from the confetti from Maggie Holmes. So I thought that would be perfect for it. And then I also had like a 3x4 card. You can kind of see it on camera, but kind of not. And this was, what was that? It was like I forget what collection that was from, but there was like a little pink camera. And I thought that would be perfect too to kind of go with. So I just cut it out of the paper. You know what's really crazy? I don't know if you guys can see it, but on the left-hand side, it looks like a number 8 is like hanging. It's like a shadow, and I have no idea what that would have been, which is really creepy. I don't know if you guys see it. It's like bugging me while I'm doing this. So here's another little to dad that I found in there, and it was a really, really, really old collection from my mind's eye. And it was these chipboard stickers, but it was like, they don't feel like chipboard, like they're not glossy. It's kind of like it's paper chipboard. They're really old. I had like tons of them. And I kept a couple, and I'm glad I did because I like how it looks. And then I'm going to take this camera, but I'm also going to pop dot. I think I'm going to pop dot that camera, unless I already did, because the one side leans over a lot. And then I'm just going to adhere the birthday girl. And I've been seeing people flip up their papers kind of to just give it a little bit of dimension and make it look more interesting. So see, even now that everything's layered up, you don't really see from here the string, like all the little string and stuff, but you can kind of see it here and there popping out. And when I do a close-up, you'll see it, and it looks really, really pretty. So now I am just trying to see if I can throw in anything else, if it would look good. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm going to keep it really simple for the title. I'm also going to pull in some enamel dots. I don't know which these ones are from, to be honest with you. I basically just keep all my rhinestones, my enamel dots, my brads. They're all in this plastic container. And then I also keep my foam squares in this one too. So I always pick like one big one, one small one. I make little clusters with them. I like how that looks. And this one was sticking to my damn finger that I was having a hard time. And I'm almost done. Another thing I want to learn, guys, is sewing on my layouts. Oh my gosh, I really need to get my sewing machine like bobbed the thread. That's what I just don't know how to do. So I need to learn how to do that so then I can start sewing, because I think that would have looked really cool on this page, like a white stitching around around the page, and then white stitching through the title. Now I'm keeping it super simple. These are one of my favorite fonts, the white glitter. I used these in my December daily one year too. Then I had like 3 packs of these. I love them. And I'm going to just keep it simple. I'm going to put Cowgirl, and that will be my title for this layout. And I'm going to be coming to an end soon. I think that's all I write. I'm pretty sure that's all I write is Cowgirl. But I love these fonts. Oh my god. And it's so, I wanted to keep this very white too. So I'm glad that I did the watercolor in the back, because it kind of pops off the pink, where if it was just the white background, it might not have as good. So, and that is it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my first somewhat mixed media layout. And hopefully I have more to come. I'm going to try my best to overcome this fear. So thank you guys so much. Take care. Bye.